Hello and welcome to Hand of Fate. This is one of my favorite games and I wanted to share it with you. Now the reason it's one of my favorite games is because it has such a unique style of play. Now it's better to show than to tell, so let's go ahead and delve straight into it.
One more for the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
This is your start screen, and as you progress in the game, the cards that are shown will change. So let's go ahead and start.
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
The Jack of Dust.
Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
The bandit leader is strong and faster than most bandits encountered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his foes to steal gold on each hit. In the ruins of an ancient temple among the eternally shifting sand dunes lives the mysterious leader of the desert bandits, infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain. He rules as a king over the barren lands.
Let the cards fall where they may.
So this is
We
my
begin.
character. The little gold statue in the on the cards, so I can move it forward by hitting A, and I reach the maiden.
Fair Merith, I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
One day, in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am going to ask her for... I can either ask for health, I can ask for food, or can ask for gold. So I'm going to ask for food, because food is very important in this game. This bread will sustain you for many days. The dealer draws you 2 food gain cards. 5 food,
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
and 3 food. Nice. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. Ooh, Twisted Canyon.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Now we've reached one of the main mechanics of the game. So, you see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. So we can have a choice. We can either leave it, or we can climb down and retrieve the weapon. What would an adventure game be if we didn't climb down and retrieve the weapon? So, let's do it. And we have these cards.
Choose from these options.
I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. I hope I get this right. Oh, I picked failure. Oh no. The healer draws you 1 health pain card. So that's one of the mechanics, is that they have 4 cards, each with different things. Success, failure, huge success. I'm sure there's other ones, but I picked the failure card. So I get 1 pain card, which is lose 10 health.
Oh dear.
That's not bad though. But I got an axe! Yay! And the axe is better than my rusty axe, so I'm going to equip it.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
Now you'll notice why the food is good in this game. As I move, boom, plus 6 health.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
This is Mr. Lionel. I am sure he seems like a trustworthy character. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at a local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention. You notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. I can tell that from the card. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I'll conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. So I do not have 20 gold. I will give him bread from my plate because I have 25 food. He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied. Ooh. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground, and a shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Draw 1 shield card. Shield! So now we got 2 new abilities. Reflect. The shield with this trait allows the hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. This must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Press the Y button to reflect projectiles. Look for the green indicator above the hero's head. Next. Counter. Weapons with this trait allow the hero to counter their foes' attacks. Look for the green attack indicators above foes. Press Y button to counter.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then, before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. And we have the stairs down.
Once more, seeking the heart of it all.
Now you can take the stairs or turn back. Turning back is only useful if there is a card that you want to visit again on the level, but since all of the cards are gray, we don't want to do that. So we're going to take the stairs and we embark upon our next leg of our adventure.
You're on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. If you defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
The Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear the sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. Draw 1 monster card. A 2 of dust. Dust in this game usually means bandits. Got my shield, got my new axe, and there's my health.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
The flashing indicator, I will tell you when it shows. This is counter. So the green above their head is me countering them. I can also just smack them a bunch. And that was combat. Encounters like this are good because you get 3 gain cards, which is extremely good. Draw 1 equipment. A sword.
The most fundamental symbol of might for an age.
Less damage, so I do not want to equip it.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
But I get to keep it. I got 3 food, and I got 25 gold. Ambush!
What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Draw 1 monster card. 2 of dust. I have gotten really lucky. Alright, let's fight. If you'll notice at the bottom of my screen, there's a counter. And the more... Oh, it's hard to talk and fight at the same time. But the higher that my combo goes, the more damage I do to the enemies. So at one point there I had 10, so it was very good. I was doing a lot of damage. Oh, while searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Ugh. Sneak up and kill them. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna choose the 4th card. Yes! Sneak up and kill them. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. 1 equipment. I already have a shield.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
5 food. I have a lot of food. I have a lot of gold. There's a shop. Look at that. So I have 50 gold. I'm gonna buy some stuff. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Now, what I want you to notice about this shop card is that it has a red tab at the upper right corner. This means that it was put in the deck and it cannot be taken out. This is one of the dealer's cards. He put a shop into the deck. I don't own this card. He just puts it in at his discretion. I'm going to approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
So remember when I didn't equip that shield? I can sell it now. For 2 gold. It's not that great of a shield. The sword as well, I can sell for 3. Later on, and then, do you see in the upper left-hand corner of the axe card? It has a gold and blue tab on it. That means it's equipped. Please do not sell your equipped items. That would be silly. Because I need to fight with something. And I do not wish to fight with nothing. Alright, Explorer's Home. I'm going to buy it just because I want a cool hat. And I want to show you how the game changes your encounter.
A small aid to navigation, but still.
And yeah, he's right. It's slight because I already know where the other guy is. But I can also buy food here. Different vendors have different prices for the food that they sell. Usually you can't control what it'll be. This is actually a pretty good rate. 10 food for 30 gold. Not that bad. But I want to show you how the beginning of battle changes when you get more equipment. So before it would just give me an axe and a shield. Now let's see what happens.
You have reached my first champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Alright, Jack of Dust. Yep, he is not the hardest character in the game. He's actually the easiest.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
So if you look at the bottom of his card, there is a token. It's the sun token. And that means if we beat him, we can unlock more cards. We can unlock more items. We can unlock more something. So let's go ahead and try. Alright, so please notice my character. Oh, 4 of us, so 4 bandits. No. Oh, Well, my character now has a hat on, if you notice.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
So that red above his head means that he cannot be countered. But you can also dash. So I tend to run away whenever I see those. I don't like to try and counter because I'm not very good at it. Oh, I could have countered that, but I'm always a cautious player. And when he sparkles like that with his glittering gold, it means that he's going to do a powerful attack. Oh! And I've collected his card.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine.
Oh.
As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
I love this narrator. He is the best. So let's see what we got for defeating him. So as a reward for defeating the Bandit Jack, you receive these new cards. Jack of Skulls, Dead King's Hall, Local Peasant, Devil's Choice, River, and Captain of the Guards. Okay, those are not bad. Those are for my deck. Oh, as a reward for defeating the Bandit Jack, you receive these new cards. Medium Armor, Chains of Rage, Mercenary Contract, Medium Armor, Fortitude's Breath, and Desperate Measures. Those are good too. Oh, as for defeating my Bandit Jack, I will give you new challenges. A Bandit Attack. Oh, and on the upper part it has a lock on it. So, we have to figure out what we need to do to unlock that card and be able to take it out of our deck.
Shall we deal again?
So that's going to be all for Pancake Plays Hand of Fate. And we are going to see what the next challenge is for us. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.